are. All the ganados are dead.
So you claim.
Well, all the ones in the immediate, like, couple 100-foot radius are dead.
Ah. Not sure what was going on with the frame rate there for a minute.
Me neither. Two routes. Just a while ago, I was informed by... Wait, sorry, I should probably read this in more of an accent. Just a little while ago, I was informed by Lord Sadler that our men had shot down a United States military helicopter. There shouldn't be any more outside interferences for a while now. Unless the United States government determines who the traitor is, they can only initiate very small covert operations. We must use this time to our advantage and recapture the girl. The two Americans can only get out of our territory by using one of two routes. This is where we will stop them. We will make use of our forces to the greatest degree. We will deploy a large number of ganados in one of the routes to ensure that they do not slip by us. For the other route, we shall leave the task to El Gigante. Whichever route they take, the agent will never leave here alive. Not with the girl, at least.
Oh, you underestimate protagonism.
For whatever reason, I've had some issues with the sound while I was playing this.
What issues?
Like, for starters, like Ashley's clanking sound effect is mercifully not playing.
Oh, huh.
I'm not, like, objecting to this, but it's still technically an issue.
Really not sure. Any other oddities?
Yes. Not audio, though.
Oh boy.
Bullets.
Huh.
Eat the egg. Mix the herbs. El Gigante.
The one that Ada fought earlier?
Another one.
In the same exact spot.
One guy says, what?
Why is it always the goddamn eye? I just like how these things don't react to being shot.
Well, I mean, they do.
Well, I mean, after you shoot them several times, they do.
I mean, would they react normally? I guess
I know.
Depending on the caliber of the bullet. Also, I got turned around and I didn't realize, like, El Gigante, like, dropped it behind you.
Huh. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
So I had that moment of, wait a second. Which I suppose makes sense, because that fight is supposed to take longer, and, you know, you're supposed to, you know, run.
It's supposed to be another cycle, is what you're saying. Kick the chain.
Because you're supposed to break the chains, run away from it, because your weapons aren't supposed to be as grossly incandescent as they are right now. But mine are, so, you know. Just like how the first fight went so quickly that the dog had no opportunity to show up.
Ah, yes.
Where Leon's all like, hey, it's that dog. Which is definitely not a reference to another Capcom horror game called Haunting Ground that came out relatively close to the same time. Not at all. That would be dumb.
I'll take your word for it. I've never heard of that.
One where the protagonist cannot fight back, and it's actually kind of weird. Many gruesome deaths and bad endings await you, such as being shut into an Iron Maiden that you stupidly hid in.
Oh.
That's the only one I remember off the top of my head.
Sounds pretty terrible.
So here's where there was an issue.
Oh.
That didn't actually happen, but it crashed. So here we are, back like 5 minutes ago. Eat the fish.
Well, at least you know if the audio quits working properly, you should probably just restart the game.
Somehow I doubt it was the audio that like made it crash, but
No, it didn't make it crash, but it was probably related.
fuck you, Chains. Behold, constant weapon switching. El Gigante.
I have this enormous sense of deja vu right now.
Dios mío. Another such casually racist statements.
Decided to do it the legitimate way for once, huh?
Poor predictable Bart. Always picks Rock. Good old Rock. Nothing beats that. Then rather than sitting there and taking bull shots, it's like, hey, wait a minute. Please don't shoot my thing. And it's like, okay, I won't. But the fight is basically over because the music stops.
Yeah, it's close enough you'll actually have to use the dodge prompt.
Or I could just run away.
Or you can run away.
I wonder if Ashley would die if it fell on her.
I don't know, can that happen?
If you position her correctly, probably. Tell her to, like, wait. And then slowly back away. Let nature take its course.
I wonder...
More specifically, I wonder if it will, like, kill her while she's wearing the armor. Armor is only good against, you know, slashing and piercing attacks, not bludgeoning. Here's the knife with its weird hitbox.
Knife always was a little jank in this game.
Swung right through the chains, didn't even hit. Once again, here we are at this door, this crash door. Oh, here we go.
Oh man. What the...
Absolutely not, liquors.
Drugs are fine, provided they're green.
I was gonna run by them, but...
I really hope they actually put in that, the epitome of, like, an obnoxious stoner character. He's like fucking loves green herbs.
Look how fucking healthy I am, man.
I feel amazing.
Oh no, another liquor. Ow.
Or maybe that's just what Wesker is, really. Called.
That was his plan all along, to try to create the ultimate hash.
420 blaze it. Well, if I ever meet Wesker's voice actor, I may just request him to say that.
Anyway, here we are.
Whoa, what happened? Where are we?
So it turns out I forgot to, like, actually reapply the, whatchamacallit patch, that 4 GB patch thing.
Oh.
And apparently that was one of the points where it was necessary, because otherwise the game will just crash.
I see. You know, you could have cut one of these out.
I could have. I'm sorry, are you telling me to not make a joke? Eat the fish. Shoot the thing. El Gigante, more like El Falante.
El dente.
I don't actually know how you say fall in Spanish, so I had to use the English word and make a terrible joke.
I have no idea.
What are you looking at?
Trying to see if Ashley can be killed by the El Gigante falling.
I feel like it's kind of a specific question that might not actually have an answer. I'm sure somebody has tried, but whether or not they've posted on the internet about it. Here we are, doing the thing, for real this time. Fuck you, Crash Door. God damn it, Ashley, get out of the way.
Apparently, she is completely invulnerable.
Makes sense. I'm sure some person out there was like, I wonder, I'm going to test all the ways Ashley cannot die to see if she can actually die from one of them. Because that's just the thing that people would do.
I actually found exactly that thread on NeoSeeker.
I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He is still alive. I thought that we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. Nuisance. We shall change our priorities for the time being. We will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the 2 Americans. There is a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. Why does our village have a lift? Who knows? It is a mystery. Perfect for skiing season. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they would still need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. For only before my sight will the gate open.
Hint, hint.
Why did you just leave this note sitting around?
Hell if I know.
There's a typewriter right there, I admit, but...
I don't know why villains in this series decide to write out their memoirs and leave their personal journals just sitting around for anybody to pick up and read.
I mean, I assume in most cases it's because, well, nobody really expects the protagonist to come barreling through, still being alive and anything.
Well, that's their own damn fault.
Not everybody can be genre savvy.
So it looks like while the El Gigante can actually pick Ashley up, he just drops her immediately, and nothing will kill her. You can hit her with the wrecking ball in one chapter, and it will not dent her.
El Gigante, all like, oh shit, she's cold. It's cold.
Basically.
Cold metal armor.
I love this part.
I like how Ashley does her little, like, cheer when you kill something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murder is great. No. And just like, Ashley, can you fucking stand in front of me, please?
That is a valid tactic. Use her as a shield, since nothing can hurt her.
No. Come on, guys, you need to stop that. Eat all of the eggs. Have breakfast.
Omelet.
Alright, Ashley, we're gonna stand by this fire, and I am gonna need you to cup your hands and, you know, just hold them there. I like how Ashley cannot jump through windows.
Yeah, it's kind of silly, really.
I mean, anybody can vault over an open window, waist-high cover.
Anyone except, you know, say, JRPG protagonists. Well, that was dynamite.
You can't even say Resident Evil protagonists can't do that anymore.
Hail hit? What? When did these guys turn into Nazis?
I like how even her climbing makes a shitload of noise. Yes, Ada was menstruating.
Okay.
Taking your single treasure.
Oh.
Why not just, like, climb down the ladder?
Man, every time.
I mean, other than the fact that it would take longer to, and it would, like, maybe disrupt the gameplay flow or something like that.
Probably that, yeah. Right in your ammo, what are you gonna do about it?
Merchant just like, could you not?
Look at all those green herbs.
The dankest of hash. So they just have this barn out here that they use to kill people who betray the village, except how can they betray the village when they're being mentally controlled?
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Leon opening the door. God, I sure hope nobody ambushes me in here.
Suddenly we're playing Resident Evil 7.
I wouldn't be prepared for that.
Here we go again.
He pulls a me. But apparently I'm really good at sneaking up on people. Despite being large-sized.
I do it without trying. Like, I will walk up behind somebody and try to get their attention, and they'll have no idea that I was even there.
See, it's even worse for me because I wear something that jingles.
Hasta luego.
It's hasta la vista, you dork.
I like how Leon also thinks diving away from that would save him.
Action movie.
Leon just like, huh, not exactly what I was expecting to happen when I shot that. You're supposed to get smaller, not bigger. That is gross as shit.
That does look gross as shit.
Even worse, he does like a little crab walk thing too.
Yeah.
Legs kind of continue to move like, where did you go? Look at this, a handgun actually doing something.
Imagine that.
Nope.
Plop.
If I were Leon, I'd just kind of look down at them and be like, kind of look around for something to pick it up with.
Yeah.
I'd be like, these gloves are fingerless, and I don't want to touch this. Also, I'd be like, God, I hope this is glass. To me, there's no indication of what it's made of.
Glass or ceramic or something.
So say it's not like the eye socket puts out like an exorbitant amount of pressure, I assume, so it could be something soft and disgusting.
Well, whatever it is, it's got a got a retina to interface with a retinal scanner. Obviously a fake retina, but...
QR code.
Yeah, probably so.
Nothing over here. Not going to pick up that herb, but I will pick up the grenade. I've got enough herbs. As I say as I pick up this herb.
Are you okay, Leon?
Leon just looks at Ashley like, no, I'm not.
Had about enough of this shit.
Also, the only time we're diving through something actually makes sense.
Yeah, really.
I mean, granted, throwing yourself through a window, it's wise, but... Good, also, you know, just open the window.
Yeah, you don't have to dive through it out of a second story
Building.
Yeah, while diving through the glass itself. That's adding grievous bodily harm to injury.
Sounds like it would be unfun.
Kinda.
Especially if the glass didn't break the first go around.
Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price.
It's like, wow, if you're that excited to have it, like, dude, you can take it.
Anytime.
Did Leon just become a drug dealer? I mean, is the merchant gonna roll that up and smoke it later?
Probably. I don't know, I guess you can't really be a drug dealer if, like, they just kind of grow everywhere and everybody uses them.
You know, that's a good point. But then, why did this guy pay 10,000 pesetas for it?
Because it was yellow, green, and red.
Well, I know that, but he could go make a yellow, green, and red herb himself.
That would involve being in places ganados are.
Yeah. But I mean, he seems to get around. Like, regardless of whatever else, he evidently has the run of this place.
Or he's got a lot of identical brothers.
Or that. He's like that one guy from,
Ashley, like, Leon, why do you have an eyeball?
Don't worry about it, Ashley. But I don't want to talk about it, Ashley.
I would be like, I don't know, catch. Okay, you guys can just stand at the top of that hill. That's fine. I'll stand down here. Problem solved.
For now.
Anyway, you were thinking of merchant with a bunch of twins?
Yeah. I know there was a male example of this, and I can't recall from what series now, but also Nurse Joy, I guess.
Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny. I wonder how awful their dating lives must be. Because it would be absurdly easy for them to mess with each other.
Yeah, it would be. And they all have the same name. How do they keep themselves straight?
So don't get mad, but I slept with your boyfriend. No, I think that was actually Jenny's boyfriend. No, I'm pretty sure it was Jenny's boyfriend. They just instinctively know.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
On the other side of the bridge.
Even though it's been clearly established that I could take all of them.
Yes, but gameplay and story segregation, yada yada yada.
You take that one.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the villagers stand there long enough to let them raise the bridge. Hey Frank, maybe we should have charged at them, like, before they started cranking that up?
That would have been stupid.
Come on.
Yeah.
We have to pause for dramatic effect. It's in our contract.
But we, like, I really didn't want to fight them, so, you know. Anyway, next time on Bromance, Castlevania.
Unless crashing, hopefully.